everyone, this is Key, and today I have a very belated video for you. It's going to be my 2012 beauty favorites video, and everyone that has a YouTube beauty channel has already posted this, so I'm way behind. But with that said, let's just go ahead and jump right in and get started because there's quite a lot of products to show you. My favorite facial cleanser for 2012 has to be the Philosophy Purity Cleanser, and this is actually my third bottle, and I always use a quarter-sized amount when I'm using this cleanser to wash my face, so it is a pretty generous amount. I don't know what the recommended amount is, but I feel like it gets all of my makeup off, and it's really gentle, and so even when my skin is a little bit dry or oily, I feel like this cleanser does a really good job of kind of balancing out my skin, and it's just very gentle. It has a very light scent, and so this would have to be my favorite facial cleanser. My favorite facial moisturizer for the year is surprisingly a drugstore brand, and I'm kind of like a skincare fanatic, and so I usually am more into department store brands, but this Eucerin Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Sensitive Skin Cream has really been just a highlight for me. I love this product to death, and I'm almost done with it, even though I just purchased it like a few months ago, and so I'm gonna have to stop at Ulta and pick this up again. But it's a really good rich cream, a night cream, and I also use this in the morning because I tend to have drier skin. But it's great because it has anti-wrinkle properties. It's completely fragrance free, and they recently changed the formula of this exact product so that it no longer contains, I think it no longer contains petrolatum, and I love it. I even sometimes use it as eye cream because it's so rich. Speaking of eye cream, my favorite eye cream of 2012 has to be the Mario Badescu Hyaluronic Eye Cream, and it's pretty inexpensive for a department store brand. It's just $18, and I don't know what else there is to say about it except that it really retains the moisture, and I apply it at night. I wouldn't recommend this for a daytime eye cream. I use a Philosophy one, but I didn't think that one was particularly amazing. I thought this one was. It's a very rich eye cream, and so if you use any sort of makeup, even waterproof makeup, it'll smudge it if you're using it during the day. But as a nighttime eye cream, it just keeps your eye area really hydrated, really soft, and so keeping those wrinkles at bay. And so I love it very much. It's also fragrance free, and so you can see my skincare and my eye care tends to be more simple, like gentle products for your face, because I am trying to go back to the basics, and that has been really helpful this past year. So that's my favorite eye cream product. My favorite lip care product is the Lush Mint Juleps Lip Scrub, and this retails at $8.99, I believe. And this one is the only one that I actually like. It's just a sugar scrub, but it smells so good. And they have bubble gum also, and I think popcorn, and a couple of other ones, maybe like chocolate or something. But I think this is the one that tastes the best, and I'm always licking this off whenever I use it. But it's just a really good peppermint chocolate sugar type of scrub, and because I wear lipstick a lot for work during the day, my lips are always kind of dry at night, and this has been a lifesaver. So I would definitely recommend this if you guys are looking for a good lip scrub. But this is my new discovery for 2012. It's the Caress Lip Butter Glaze in the color Quince, which is a type of flower, I think. It's really moisturizing. It's got this beautiful, vibrant raspberry color, and I just love it. It's really beautiful. It's very moisturizing and surprisingly stays on for a good 3 to 4 hours, which is pretty good, I think, for a lip butter. My favorite foundation for 2012 is one that I kind of got at the end of 2012 but fell in love with this, and this is the Benefit Hello Flawless Powder. It's so beautiful. The powder is just really finely milled. It comes with a mirror and a powder, and when you flip the powder like that, it's got this little sponge that you can use, and it also comes with a little brush like that. And I use the sponge a lot. I've never actually used the brush. The brush is for more of like a fine, very light coverage, almost as a finishing powder, and I use it more for actual foundation to cover up any redness or spots. But this is my absolute favorite foundation. I am in the color Never Settle Petal, and the only con I would say about this is that it's very little of product. It's like 0.25 ounces, which is almost nothing, and it's 34 I think, maybe 36. So it is kind of pricey, but for the quality, I've just never used any sort of powder foundation that's better. So I love this and I will continue to purchase in 2013. So moving on into the makeup, my favorite eyeshadow of 2012, and definitely by far the most used, is of course my Urban Decay Naked palette. And I don't think this product needs any more introduction. It's got 12 colors and comes with, well, some come with a brush, but mine came with a dual-sided eyeliner, the 24/7 eyeliner pencils, and I have used this so much. My 4 most used colors are Naked, Buck, Smog, and Toasted. I just think that they're so beautiful, and I will definitely repurchase this whenever I run out of any color because it's such a good deal. It's $50 for 12 full-size eyeshadows. My favorite eyeliner has to be the liquid eyeliner from Dolly Wink. It's just a very good black liner. It's a felt tip liner, and so it's just really thin. It's very easy to control, and I can do it very quickly. And even my friends who don't have a very steady hand love this liner, and so you guys should definitely check this out. And I haven't had any issues with smudging or smearing or any of that, and it pretty much stays in place once you apply it. My favorite inner corner highlight has to be the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in the color 888 or Ice Latte. This is the most gorgeous sheen. It's actually been compared to Stila Kitten, and I used to own Stila Kitten, and the two colors are extremely similar, but this is for a fraction of the price, and it's so beautiful. It's like a pressed pigment, but without the messiness I've seen from other pressed pigments. I just really love this, and I just put it on my ring finger and dab it into the inner corners of my eye, and sometimes a little bit on the inner rim, the lower rim, and I love it. So definitely check this out if you guys are looking for an inner corner highlight. My favorite mascara of the year is a well-loved favorite, and it's going to be the Maybelline Full and Soft Mascara. And I don't do so well with waterproof mascara because I just really want my makeup to come off easily at the end of the day. And so this is the non-waterproof version, but I have tried the waterproof version and they both work really well. And I just think it makes your lashes look super natural, really, really long and defined, and not hard. It's a very, well, soft, as it is in its name. It's a very soft look, and it's one of my absolute favorites, and in the year of 2012, I definitely reached for this the most. As for brow gel, I really, really like the Maybelline Great Lash brow gel, and it's like $3 or $4. It's really inexpensive, and it's just a clear, I think it's meant to be a clear mascara. It's not really a brow gel, but I just like to use it as a brow gel, and it's very quick, and as you can see, I've used up a lot of it. I almost need to get a new one, but I'm planning on using this and finishing this up completely. So my favorite blush of 2012 is surprisingly one that I used to like when I was a teenager, and that would be the NARS blush in the color Orgasm, and it's just also a product that really doesn't need an introduction. It's a really pretty coral color with a golden sheen to it, and I have pretty pale skin, and so it shows up really easily on my face. I'm wearing it right now on my cheeks, but I do know people who are a little bit more tan and say that it doesn't show up very well for them, and so you kind of need to test out this color, I think. But for me, it's just an absolute must-have, and I'm still in love with this after like 5 or 6 years. My favorite bronzer of the year is the Rimmel Natural Bronzer, and the writing has completely faded off of this, but it's in the color 022 Sun Bronze, and it's just a beautiful, really natural type of glow that it gives your face, and it's similar to the NARS Laguna bronzer, but it's just a lot cheaper, and I just use my brush and I dust it all over, and it gives your face a really natural, non-orange type of tan, and so I love it. But I pretty much use this mainly in the summer. I don't think I've really reached for this in the last couple of months. I wanted to also talk about my favorite brushes, and I just really wanted to pick one brush, but I couldn't, so I ended up picking 3. The first brush is the e.l.f. Small Precision Brush, and it's a really tiny, tiny pointed tip with synthetic brushes at the end, and what I use this for is to set my waterline eyeliner. So I'll use the 24/7 Urban Decay eyeliner, and then I will use the color Naked in my Urban Decay Naked palette and just set it at the very bottom, and that's the only way that my eyeliner on the bottom doesn't smudge. And so I've tested it numerous times. I've even used waterproof eyeliner. Everything smudges unless I use this brush and set that eyeliner in my waterline with a powder. So this has to be an absolute favorite for me. My second absolute favorite, which I'm sure some of you guys can guess, is the Sonia Kashuk multi-purpose angled brush, and I got this from Target for close to, I think, $18 to $20, which is slightly pricey for a department store brush, but it's completely worth it. It's similar to the MAC 168, I think, but it's just a really, really good angled brush. It's very dense and soft, and so, for example, when I'm applying this highlighter, I will just dab it and just really press it into my skin like that. And even for bronzer, it's really great for contouring. This is pretty much the only brush I used in 2012 to apply any sort of bronzer or blush to my face. So I really love it. The last brush I have is also a cult favorite, and that would be the MAC 217. If you guys haven't ever used the 217, it is an amazing, amazing eyeshadow blending brush, and I use it for blending definitely, but I also use it to apply color to my crease. And if I had to pick one brush out of my entire collection, this would definitely be it. It's amazing and it's magical. It actually is magical. So definitely check this out, and I'm sure most of you guys own this already, but I thought it deserved a mention in this video. So my favorite highlighter is a product that you've already seen, and that is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Blonde. This was released in an earlier collection by MAC, I think around the summertime. I can't remember because the year basically flew by for me. But it was part of their brunette, blonde, and redhead collection. And it's just a really pretty mineralized skin finish. It's got pink on one side and a champagne on the other, so you can kind of pick whether or not you want to do more of a blush or more of a highlighter on your face. But this is my favorite, and I've used it so much, but there's barely a dent. I think these products just basically you can use for forever, because I've never actually met someone who's finished a mineralized skin finish. But I love this, and it was definitely my most used highlighter in 2012. Next, I want to talk about my lip products, and I'm first going to talk about lip gloss. My favorite lip gloss of 2012 have to be these drugstore lip glosses, and I just have two right here, but I own I think like 5 or 6. Kind of guilty, but this is the this is the Revlon Super Luscious lip glosses, super lustrous lip glosses, and these two are the color Pink Pop and Nude Luster. My favorite one is definitely this one, which is Nude Luster. It's pretty similar to the MAC Viva Glam 5 lip gloss, which I have right here. They don't really look that similar on camera, but when applied, they look pretty similar. The Revlon one is a little bit thinner in consistency, and the MAC one is a little bit thicker, but in color, they're really, really beautiful and very similar. As for false lashes, my favorite false lashes, which I don't even wear false lashes that often because I'm really picky about my eye area, feeling sensitive, but if I had to wear false lashes for a special occasion, it would be these Katy Perry lashes. And I have two types. This one's called Oh Honey, and the other one that I have is called Sweetie Pie, which is a very natural type of lash. So I think I prefer those, but they're just super quick and easy. They're reusable. They come with an adhesive, although I don't use the glue that it comes with, but they're really high quality and they fit my eyes really well. So yeah, I love these, and to be completely honest, I think the packaging kind of sold me on it. My favorite lash glue is the Dual Dark Tone Lash Adhesive, and I think most people who apply false lashes go with this glue. It's kind of personal preference whether you like the dark tone or the clear one. I just like the dark tone because it blends better with my liquid eyeliner, and it's waterproof, so that's a bonus. So my two favorite lipsticks for this past year is the MAC Viva Glam 5, which I've talked about numerously because this is my go-to lipstick for any occasion, and my Revlon matte lipstick in Mauve and Over. This is the Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick, so kind of just the lipstick to the lip gloss. That's also my favorite. It's a really beautiful natural color. It's great for work, good for school, more of like a more serious setting, whereas this MAC Viva Glam 5 is also really natural, but it does have shimmer in it. And this is like my third tube of this because I always just throw it on. And they both are great. The Revlon one is really long lasting. It lasts pretty much the whole day for me, even when I'm eating and drinking. Whereas the MAC one doesn't last as long because it's very moisturizing. It would last about like 3 to 4 hours, I would say, if you're not drinking or eating. But these two are my favorite. I did want to mention a lipstick that I got for Christmas that I'm obsessed with now. That's the one that I'm actually wearing. And that's the MAC lipstick in the color Syrup, which is a pretty popular color. It looks slightly purple, more cool toned in the tube, but once you apply, as you can tell, it's more of like a coral, even a little bit warmer pink. So I love that color, but I figured since I got it for Christmas, it would be kind of unfair to include it in the 2012 favorites video, so watch out for it in the 2013 favorites video. So the last thing I wanted to mention very quickly is my favorite dry shampoo, and I've talked about this a lot already. It's just the Aloxi dry shampoo. What's best about this is that it cleanses your hair without spraying like actual white powder. It actually sprays as a clear powder, and it's ideal for all hair types and hair color. It's invisible. It's got, the starches are clay, rice, potato, and silk powder, and so it's basically a really, I mean, the other one that I would want to mention is Batiste, but after using this, it's really hard for me to use Batiste again because Batiste works really well, but it's like a white powder, and so you have to comb it out afterwards, whereas this is as effective and a little more expensive. Like, okay, fine, double the price. But it's so effective, and you just don't have to deal with the hassle of combing it out. And I am particularly lazy of a human being, and so this is my go-to dry shampoo. Aloxi Color Care Dry Shampoo is what it's called. So a couple more products to talk about. Favorite concealer is the Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer. I am in the color Ivory. It's wonderful. It's great for blemishes because it's really creamy. And I don't even set it with a powder. I just leave this. But again, I do have semi-dry skin, so for those of you who have oily skin, you should put a setting powder on it. Last but not least, my favorite sunscreen, and for some reason I really like testing out sunscreens. And my favorite one for 2012 is the Shiseido Anessa Perfect UV Sunscreen SPF 50 PA+++. And this is amazing, kind of pricey again, but so worth it. It comes out as a milky sunscreen, and it's just really nice. It feels really nice. You can put it on over makeup. You just drizzle it on your fingers and tap it in, or you can put it on after your moisturizer. You shake it a bit like this and just drizzle it on your fingers and just put it on. And this has lasted me for the entire year. It's pretty much completely out now, but I live in Seattle, so we get absolutely no sun in the winter. So I'm gonna hold on repurchasing this until summertime comes a little bit closer. But that is it for my 2012 makeup and skincare favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be doing another video right after this, which is going to be a haul, because there were so many good after Christmas / New Year's Day sales going on, and I bought a ton from J. Crew, which you can see in the back, and I just went absolutely bonkers and psychotic crazy at the semi-annual Victoria's Secret sale. I think I bought like 8 things, which is kind of excessive, it's true. But they were all really cute. So I did, but I will be doing a haul video for you guys really soon, so watch out for that. And thank you guys for staying till the end of this super long video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!